I'm back. Hi everyone. It has been like months since I have filmed a video. I have my coffee and a crap ton of Scentsy Empties and some other things that I've been warming. Oh my goodness, the last few months since going back to work has been crazy. I have missed you guys. I have intended on filming like so many times, and then it just hasn't happened because I've been so busy. Like today is supposed to be my day off. Tomorrow is supposed to be my day off, but we have an upcoming head office dudes in suits, official managers for the region coming to walk the warehouse. So I'm working some overtime tonight and tomorrow to prepare for that. They're supposed to be coming on Thursday. So for anybody who is not aware, I work at Costco. I recently got a promotion to the management team, and I've been working like crazy nonstop since going back to work from my maternity leave. So that's what's been going on. I have been safe and healthy. Everybody, my daughter, my son, my boyfriend, we've all been safe and healthy. Knock on wood that it stays that way. Yeah, so I've been like crazy busy. So let's jump into my empties because I have a lot. I don't have as much as you would think I would have over like months of not filming empties, but I have saved every single thing except for one thing. I just, because I'm not home that often and my boyfriend's not really interested. It's not that he's not interested, it's that he doesn't have the care to change the wax in the warmers. So I have just not been, I haven't been home to enjoy my Scentsy. So I haven't been purchasing a whole lot of Scentsy, and I haven't been using a whole lot over the last couple months. I do on my days off. So a couple times a week, I will change my wax. So I've got a bit to go through here with you guys. I just did place 2 orders. I ordered some stuff from the clearance section, and then I just closed out a party. So I have some rewards and stuff that are coming so I can share. My hope is to do a haul video and share that with you guys. Yeah, so let's jump into it. So I don't even know what I want to start with. Let's start with the stuff that I haven't finished yet. And that would be my bricks here. The Marshmallow Mint Cocoa is awesome. And currently, as of this morning, I just checked the website. It is still in the clearance section. So if you have not tried this, pick it up. I do have it in my Scentsy Club, so I didn't order another brick of it, but I love this. Oh my goodness, it smells like one of those Girl Guide mint cookies, peppermint patty. I actually love this a lot more than the, what's that one? Peppermint Dreams. That one has way more peppermint than I care for. This is perfect. It's slightly minty. There's a sweetness there from that marshmallow. And then it's heavy on the cocoa, the chocolate scent. It's so good. So I warmed 2 cubes of it last week. Really, really loved it. I did it in my open concept here, and it performed really well. I love it. So I did add it to my Scentsy Club because I think it's fantastic. And yeah, so that's Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. It doesn't, from what I remember, it didn't last super, super long, maybe like 2 days, but that's fine for me. So, the other thing I wanted to share before I forget is I I accidentally removed Poppy Fields from my Scentsy club, and like that was like that was a total heartbreak, because I love Poppy Fields. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. I'm hoping it's gonna make it back into the catalog at some point, or I mean, I'm hoping to see it come back and I bring back my bar so I can re-add it. So right now I'm like super like hoarding the bars that I do have. I have maybe 8 bars left, and I only ever warm 1 cube at a time, and I warm it very sparingly. I actually think I'm going to start warming half of the cube, because I only warm it in my bedroom, and 1 cube is like pow in your face. So I think half a cube, I will be able to enjoy it. I will get a lot more use out of it, and it will last way longer. So that's what I'm hoping for. I told my friend Lisa, I texted her and I was like, oh my God, I accidentally deleted it from my club. Because I was going through my club with the whole club changes and stuff. I was being like super picky about what I wanted in there. So I removed a lot from my club. Like a lot has changed, and I have added quite a bit to my club like since the Bring Back My Bar and, you know, some of these limited edition holiday bricks and stuff. So I did like the Maleficent Bar. Oh my goodness, I added that to my club. So there's some in there that I've added just to kind of build a little bit of a stockpile and not necessarily keep them in my club forever. So that's what I'm trying to do with my club. I'm trying to change it to bars that I cannot live without, and then also, you know, 1 or 2 cycles, pick up a couple bars of certain scents so I have a stash, and then delete it from the club. But somehow I accidentally deleted my Poppy Fields, and I am so heartbroken. I mean, the good thing is I don't warm it that frequently, so I should be okay with the bars that I have. But that was like my first real like Scentsy heartbreak. Was I like when I deleted it, and then I went back to like look at my club and like double check that I had everything in there that I wanted, and it wasn't there. I was like, that's like what my reaction was when I saw that it wasn't in there. Oh my goodness, that's one of my all-time favorite. And Happy Birthday, I built up a huge stockpile of Happy Birthday, so I did delete that from my club, because I only warm it when I'm like really anxious, because it's like that comfort scent for me. That and Vanilla Bean Buttercream. But the Happy Birthday, I have quite a bit of that one as well, and I haven't really been experiencing anxiety since starting my anxiety treatment with my medication and stuff, so I don't actually warm it that often. So I'm upset that I removed that one, but I made the choice to remove that one. But then I was like, oh, do I, like, I was thinking about it after I deleted it, and I was like, I need that, I need it, but I don't need it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so hard. And Scentsy has so much wax, I just feel like I need all of it. I need it all. It's a hard decision. And I know some of you are going to be like, really? It's just wax. But I am a wax addict. Even still, with not warming as much and working a lot and not being home as much, I'm still a wax addict. And it's like, what do I want to keep in there? I don't know. I just want everything. So anyway, that's my little story time, whatever. Back to my bricks. I have started falling in love all over again with blueberry cheesecake. So I did warm 2 cubes of this. I do have 2 bricks of it, and it is in the catalog. So if you haven't tried this, you have to try this. If you're a bakery person, oh my goodness, it's cheesecake. It is blueberry cheesecake. Oh, I love it. It's my son's favorite. He loves this one, so I do warm this one in his bedroom. He also really loves My Dear Watson, which just came back in the Bring Back My Bar just recently. So I did pick up a couple bars of that for him. Walnut Raisin Muffin. I warmed 2 cubes of this. This is really good. I'm not a huge like fan of the scents that have like nutty notes, but this one is, it's bakery, but it's more bakery when it's warming. I find on cold, it's kind of, you could kind of compare it to Welcome Home, where it has that cinnamon kind of, I don't want to say like potpourri or like craft store. Like it's more of like a fragrant cinnamon versus a bakery cinnamon, but this is more heavy on the cinnamon. And because it does have that, you can get that raisin note, it is more bakery compared to the Welcome Home. I find that they're pretty similar. So I think if you like Welcome Home, you might like this one. It was the scent of the month, so it might still be available if it hasn't sold out already. But this, actually, I did pick up a brick of it, another brick of it, because I haven't added it to my club, but I really do like it. And this is also available still currently in the clearance section because I just placed my order this morning and I added a brick to my order. So I really love that one. Another one that I have been going through that is completely destroyed, my clamshell here, is Sunken Citrus. I cleaned my house last week. I feel like I need to clean it again. Like my sink is full of dishes, but I'm so lazy. Since going back to work, I'm working so much that when I come home, I just want to sit down. But this one, I love it for, it is more of that cleaning type citrus, which is what I like for my citruses. I don't really like the sugary sweet citrus, like Blue Grotto. I don't like that one. It has that, it does, okay, so I really do like sugary sweet citrus. I like that for when I want a refresher. Like if I'm cleaning my house, I want a cleaner type citrus to warm, like lemon verbena or what's another one? Sunken Citrus and coconut lemongrass. They're very fresh, refreshing scents. I love the sugary sweet citrus for if it's like a spring day and I've got my windows open, you know, and like you can smell like summer just around the corner. Like that's when I really like my sugary citrus. But for some reason, I don't like Blue Grotto. Like that one, people compare it to that, like a popsicle, the red, white, and blue, like rocket popsicles. And I don't get that. But I also don't like it. I just don't like that scent. To me, to my nose, it's more of a cleaning type citrus. And like I said, I like those citruses for when I'm cleaning. But I'm not a fan of that one, and I don't know what it is. It's got like tropical notes, lush botanicals, and something else. I don't remember. And I don't like it. That is not, I like it for cleaning products. I don't like it for wax. I don't know what it is. But this one I do really like. And it's got like oranges and lemons and limes. It's like a whole bunch of citrus. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it's a good mix of both sweet and cleaning type citrus. So maybe that's why I really like this one. I don't know, but I love it. Like I said, I just cleaned my house last week. I put this in, freshened up the air, just made it seem like my house was even more clean. Like I love that one. So Sunken Citrus is available in the Scentsy Club to add. And if you are not aware, since the club changes took effect, once you reach a certain dollar amount, you can add a 50% off item, and bricks do fall in that category. So That's normally what I use my 50% off for, is bricks. My upcoming Scentsy Club has sugar cookie brick in it. So, and I don't know why I grabbed this one. This is a full brick of vanilla bean buttercream. I think it's because I just changed my wax out and I was going to use it, but then I went with something else. But vanilla bean buttercream, oh my goodness. I love this. I have like 3 bricks of it. It's available in bar form as well. This packaging was from the Holiday Bricks collection last year. And I love it. If you love frosting, vanilla bean buttercream is what you should go with. I'm just going to move the camera back a little bit. Okay, so what I actually decided to go with for, actually maybe I'll save that. I'll save the clams for last and we will talk about some other stuff. So I finished up my last washer whiffs. I need to get some more washer whiffs. French lavender, absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. This was available in the clearance section and I ended up picking up 2 of these and 1 ocean, and I should have grabbed another ocean because that one by far was the best performing washer whiffs I've ever tried. I put like 2 scoops in a large load and holy crap, the scent on that, the payoff was amazing. So if we ever have ocean come back, definitely going to pick it up. The next one I want to try is the new one that just came out last catalog, I think. Windowsill Breeze. I want to try that one. This, it smells different than the wax. It is an herbal lavender scent. I love it though. It didn't perform as good as Ocean, but it performed better than Coconut Lemongrass, which was the last washer whiffs I had. It was the first washer whiffs that I had ever tried, and it did have good scent payoff, but I wouldn't use the whiffs on their own in that scent. I would recommend using the whole bundle together. This one, I would purchase it again, but I think it would perform better if you also had the other products that go with it, the washer, laundry liquid, and the dryer discs. But I do like the French lavender scent, and it is available in wax form, I think. I'm pretty sure it came back. Bathroom cleaner in aloe water and cucumber. I have like 1 more use left, I think. This was good. As far as bathroom cleaning products go, as far as the bathroom cleaner, I like it for, like I'll spray it on, say, my tub or my sink, like where there's a little bit of soap scum buildup, and I'll let it sit for like 5 minutes, and it kind of breaks all those like soap scum particles or whatever up, and then I just take a sponge with a little bit of texture on it, and it comes off no problem. I really love the bathroom cleaner. I actually use it in my kitchen sink as well. When I'm done doing dishes, I'll spray the kitchen sink, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then wipe it and rinse it, and it gets my stainless steel shiny, spotless clean. Love it. And the aloe water and cucumber scent, I really like it, and I like it in wax form as well, but it is a strictly bathroom scent for me. Very fresh and clean. It has that spa type feel to it. Let's see. I went through, is that it? Okay, so I think that is it for, I think this last little bit here is for non-wax products. I have a Luna bath bomb. Oh, I love this. I love this. My son used it at bedtime. It's jasmine, sweet pea berries, and sandalwood. Oh, bath bombs. I love the Scentsy bath bombs. I hope that they come back. I like them better than the Scentsy soak. I love the Scentsy soak still. I use it. I'm almost finished my coconut driftwood, but the bath bombs, they're just so fun, especially for kids. My son loves it. I still have a stockpile. So my daughter's going to be 2. I don't know if I want to try a bath bomb for her just because she's still a baby and she has like sensitive skin. If anybody has used their bath bombs on their 2-year-olds, can you let me know? Like, I just don't know if I want to risk her having a skin reaction. But I think she would love it. I think she would love it. I think it would be so fun for her. So I do have quite a bit of bath bombs left. As far as Luna goes, it would definitely be a repurchase. It's one of my favorite wax scents, but only for the bedroom because it doesn't perform in open concept. It kind of gets lost because it is a lighter floral scent. Sorry, I just got an email from my boss. I'll check it after. Luna hand soap. This was really nice. I think it smells better in hand soap than it does wax. Love it in the wax. Ooh, I have a little bit left in here too. The scent lingers on my hands, and I have really dry, like from like constantly sanitizing and washing my hands. They're a lot better. They've been a lot better. I've been using some unscented Aveeno lotion, and I cake it on there and I let it sit before I like rub it in. I'll let it sit for like an hour, and that lotion is the best. But my knuckles, they're still dry from just the constant hand washing. And I love our hand soaps. I wish they were like this size. This is 10 ounces. This is just over 7.5 ounces. And I think they need to change like if you're going to keep it this size, fine. But I think, I don't know. The shape of the container is weird. But that's just me being picky. But Luna, love the scent Luna, love it in hand soap, love it in wax. Okay, so I went through 2 of the fall hand soaps. Caramel Apple Craze. Yeah, I didn't like it in hand soap. There's still a little bit left in here too. I need to, yeah, I didn't like it. I'm gonna have to like dump it out because there's still like a couple uses left in here. But I like it in wax. It's a really heavy, thick, dark caramel scent. There is a little bit of apple in there. Definitely fall-like, but I don't like it in, I didn't like it in the soap. Yeah, that scent in the soap wouldn't be a repurchase. Cider Mill, oh my goodness. I love it in wax, but in hand soap, it is amazing. Oh, there's still a little bit left in there too. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I've got a couple uses left of this too. The cinnamon really comes out in the hand soap. I don't know why I closed it. I want to smell it again. And it lingers so like for hours on my hands. Yes, I love it. I love it. I should have grabbed another one. I wish we could add stuff like this to our club to get even after it's discontinued, which you can add hand soaps and you can add everything to your club except for warmers and like buddies and stuff like that. But as far as like reusable products, cleaning products, laundry, body care, wax, you know, car bars, scent circles, all that stuff. But the only thing that continues to stay in your club after it's discontinued is the wax. But if we could add other products, I would put this in my club because I love it. It's my favorite scent in the hand soap that I've tried so far, and I've tried just about every single one. Okay, let's move on to the wax. Okay, so what I decided to put in my warmers today instead of the Vanilla Bean Buttercream is I went with Cotton Candy Cookie. This is from the Easter collection last year. So I've had this bar for almost a year. And I put it in my club. I probably have like 4 or 5 more bars. I've never actually warmed it. Today is my first time warming it. I can't really smell it because I just put it in my warmers like 20 minutes ago. So it hasn't like fully melted yet. But I have heard really good things. I've heard that it's a wicked performer. And it smells really good. It does smell like a cookie, like a sugar cookie and a cotton candy scent. Very sweet, kind of bakery, has that vanilla scent. I feel like this, when it's kind of like on the tail end, it would have that similar sugar cookies vanilla scent. And I love it. I love the scent on cold, so I'm hoping that it performs well when it's warming, but we will find out and I will report back. Let's see what else I went through. I finished Coconut Lemongrass. I also used this last week when I was cleaning, and I rearranged the furniture in my son's room a couple weeks ago, and I put this in. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think this is my favorite, like, fresh, clean scent. Because I'm coming around to the coconut scents. I never used to be a fan of coconut, but my preferences have changed and I love it. This is my go-to #1 scent to warm when I want to freshen up the air after I've been cleaning. I just love it. Coconut Lemongrass is such a good performer too. Let's see, another one, Just Keep Swimming. Really liked this one. It's very salty, definitely a salty scent, but I'm okay with that. I don't mind the salty scents. Very fresh, aquatic, clean scent. And that was a bathroom scent for me. Bonfire Beach, I used this last week as well. Oh, I'm so glad it came back. Very marshmallow with like a flint note, kind of has a slight manliness to it. Love it. I think I like toasted marshmallow better, but they're both, if you like one or the other, you will like one or the other. They're very similar. Toasted marshmallow has more of that toasty, like gooey marshmallow. This has more of a sweet marshmallow with like that, I don't want to say rugged. It definitely has a flint note and there is a manliness to it. Very slight manliness. Buckleberry. This is awesome. This is like cranberry with a little tiny bit of spice. Very fall time. And it has maybe like a slight pomegranate to it. I don't have the scent notes with me. It's really good. I loved it for Christmas time. Definitely would be a repurchase. Awesome performer. Put it in my open concept. Was really good. Let's see. Oh, this scent has made it into my club and I have a brick, and it was when they did the whole clearance launch yesterday. It was in the brick form in the clearance section. I don't remember if it was sold out this morning. I don't remember, but if you're interested in trying it, check the clearance. Arctic Kiss. I went through 2 bars of this. Oh, this scent, holy crap. Awesome for performance. Awesome. And it has It has like a blackberry note. Very fresh and clean, and it's like a bright, uplifting, fresh and clean scent with a slight, I don't know why I'm thinking blackberry, but that's what my nose is smelling. I think if you liked Harbor's Edge, you might like this. Harbor's Edge had a slight cologne note. There's no cologne or perfumey note to this. It's very sweet, has a slight fruitiness to it, but I would categorize it as like one quarter fruity and the rest like sweet, clean, like fresh air scent maybe. I think if you like Atlantic air, if you liked Harbor's Edge, what else? Maybe Inhale, Exhale without that laundry note. It's kind of like in the same wheelhouse. Such a good performer. I loved it so much. I went through 2 bars a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, another scent of the month that I went through, and I just want to make sure I don't have another one here. Yeah, is Jade and Jasmine. This one is really nice. The brick for this was also available. This is definitely a floral, perfumey cologne scent. I would categorize it as kind of the same thing as Arctic Kiss, whereas it's like 1 quarter is floral and like 3/4 is like fresh, clean cologne scent. Really, really nice. Good performer. I think it's really good for like bedroom, bathroom. It has that kind of romantic feel to it. That was also available in a brick in the clearance. Okay, another scent of the month. This one is still available in brick form in the clearance, is the Red Pear and Pomegranate. This is not my favorite. I do like it. I think if you like Perfectly Pomegranate, you probably like this one because you definitely get that pomegranate note, but it does have that pear. And I just don't know if I love the mix of pear and pomegranate. I would say it is fruity, but it's a deeper fruity. It's not like bright and, you know, like, it's not a bright, like sunny, happy day kind of fruity. It's more of like a deeper fruit. I mean, and it has like a little bit of a sugary note. So that was Red Pear and Pomegranate. I'm gonna say it wasn't the greatest for an open concept, so I have a brick of this still, and I still have a couple bars. I would probably do like bedroom for this. Yeah, because I'm thinking it didn't do, I mean, I don't remember. I think if it was a memorable scent, I would remember if it did like well for performance. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say for open concept it was not great because I can't remember, and maybe that's why, because it just wasn't good. What else did I go through? The Mandalorian Air of Adventure. This came out with the Baby Yoda. This is really nice. This is another like bedroom scent, kind of similar to Jade and Jasmine. I'm pretty sure this one has sage in it, the Mandalorian. Yeah, they're similar. This one has more of a cologne scent. This one is more like sweet, clean, fresh scent. Really like it. I do have another one. I don't think it would be Scentsy Club worthy for me, but I really like it. Yeah, this is a bathroom, bedroom scent, kind of fresh and clean, good air refresher scent. Let's see, Atlantic Air. I just finished this yesterday. I put the rest of, I think I had like 2 cubes left. I put it in my bathroom. It's very fresh air. That's just all I can smell. Fresh air, slight, maybe like a slight aquatic. I don't get a salty note from this. Oh, it's so good. This really, like, only bathroom scent for me, and not because I just love to warm scents in my bathroom, even though that is my favorite room to warm scents. It's just so light that you would waste it if you tried it in your open concept. And yeah, smaller rooms, smaller bedrooms and office, like small rooms, it would be good for. A Peppermint Dreams. Yeah, I do like it, but it has far more peppermint than the Marshmallow Mint Cocoa, and it's just, it's too peppermint for me. I really like peppermint, but I just find the peppermint is a little bit more overpowering than the chocolate note, but it is good. It did do really well for performance. I didn't have any issues with that, but I prefer the Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. Autumn Road Trip. This one was a new release for the fall and winter. Last year, the year before, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. This is really nice. It has a fruity note to it, but it also has that fall leaves, like woodsy feel. Perfect for fall time. This is like something that you could warm, like, this is like an October scent. Oh, so good. The performance was like it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the greatest. It did perform in my open concept, but it didn't last very long. And it was like, it performed at like a 6, maybe a 7. So it wasn't super, super good, but it wasn't terrible either. So if you want something light, but that you can still smell, that would be something. This is what I do. So if I don't want to overpower somebody with scent when they first walk into my house, a scent that performs like really, really good in your bedroom probably is not going to be super light, but super like blow you out in a large space. It's a good way to dull a scent is what I'm trying to say. I feel like I'm talking way too much. So if you want to dull a scent because it's too powerful, move it to a larger space and you'll probably get more enjoyment out of it. If you're somebody who does, like, if you get headaches, if you get irritated, you know, from like really potent fragrances, moving it to a larger space is going to bring the scent performance down to where you might be more comfortable with it, or your guests or whatever. So Autumn Road Trip, this would be a good performer in a bedroom, like super strong, super powerful, longer lasting. Whereas in an open concept, it's not that it got lost, it's just it dulled the scent. And yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Is if you dull a scent in a larger space. I think it's just because I haven't filmed in so long and I have so much to say. Like, it's been so long. It's been months. I don't even remember when. I think maybe December, November, December was probably one of the last times I filmed a video. That's like 3 months ago. It's been a long time. Let's see, what else did I go through? Oh, another scent of the month. I missed one. Jeweled Pomegranate. I really like this pomegranate. This pomegranate is more of a perfumey, sugary type pomegranate. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Snow-Kissed Cranberry, to be honest. Snow-Kissed Cranberry was like a sugared cranberry, very light, had a slight woods note to it, which kind of gave it a little bit of a cologne, very, very slight cologne, like almost not even there, but you could get a hint of like a woodsy, sugary, like picture this, like you're a photographer and you're setting up like a winter, I feel like a good like poster advertisement for snow-kissed cranberry would be like snow-covered woods, and in like a little like mound of snow you have like a handful of cranberries, and they're nicely settled in like some branches with like pine needles on it. They have like a sugar coating, and there's a little bit of snowflakes around it. And then you can smell the tart cranberry and the sugar mixed together with that slight woodsy pine note. That's what snow-kissed cranberry is. And I feel like this is the pomegranate version of that. It has that sugary sweet pomegranate, but it is a little bit tart, and it does have a slight woods to it. Really nice. It wasn't the greatest for performance, kind of like Snow-Kissed Cranberry. This would be a bedroom scent. It has that sweet, sugary, slightly like deep cologne, sultry note. It's kind of romantic. Yeah, this is like a romantic, sugary fruit scent. Not Scentsy Club worthy, but I do have a brick, so I'm fine with that scent. Really enjoyed it. Snowberry. This, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. It reminds me of satin sheets, and I don't like satin sheets either. There is kind of like a berry, woodsy perfume note. I don't like it. It's really good for performance. It smells kind of powdery too. Yeah, I'm not a fan. This is not going to be a repurchase. My kids like it. Like my son, he really likes it. My daughter likes everything. You give it to her and she goes, because she likes everything. My boyfriend, he liked it. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Don't like it. Oh, I thought that was Johnny Appleseed. No, it's Grandma's Orchard. This I picked up in the clearance section a couple years ago. Very fall time. Apple orchard. You get that crisp, like fall apple scent with like the apple trees in fall time. It has a fall note, woodsy, kind of leaves, and an apple scent. It was like a medium performer. I don't think I would pick this one up again. I think I prefer the Autumn Road Trip and Johnny Appleseed over that. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I tried it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Cherry Limeade. Yeah, this is also one that I'm not going to repurchase. I did not like this. It's very heavy on the limeade, but with the cherry, yeah, I don't like it. It's very, it's like a cherry lime soda or like a slushy or something, and I didn't like it. It also didn't do well for performance either, but I just don't like that one. French Kiss. This was one that I received in a, one of my friends was very gracious enough to send me a package of bars I'd never tried before, and this was in there. This, I loved it. Such a good performer. It has that, it's got like a fig note to it. It's perfumey, it's romantic, it's a seductive scent. Oh, I really like this, and I would totally repurchase that again. Really enjoyed it. Angel Experiment 624. This is kind of similar to Rainbows and Butterflies, and it also has a sweet, sugary kind of cotton candy note. Very like juvenile, like teenage girl, like 13-year-old Kind of smells like lip smackers, which is like, I don't know if you know what lip smackers are, but it's like a teenage, like a preteen chapstick line, and they had like all different flavors. It kind of reminds me of that. I like it. I really like it, but I kind of have to be in the mood for it because it is so friggin' sweet. Like, it's really, really sugary. I don't like Rainbows and Butterflies. That one has like pineapple nectar and like a bunch of other like fruits in it. It has that feel to it, but because it has more of a sugary candied note, I definitely prefer that. But yeah, I have to be in the mood for it because it's like toothache sweet. 2 more to go. Summer Rain. This is a very muted version and less floral version of Thunderstorm. This one has more of that rain, like aquatic feel, like dewdrops on flower petals. That's kind of what it smells like. It's really nice, very fresh air. Definitely, I would really love to see this come back. Is it available? Did it come back? I don't remember. I haven't really taken a good look at the new catalog, which I need to. But if it's not available, I would love to see it come back in a Bring Back My Bar or in a future catalog. The last thing that I went through was Strawberry Rockmelon. This one was actually one that I received in a friend swap with Karen Wells from Australia, which I'm hoping to do another friend swap. I have a friend who is also from Australia. I don't believe she has a YouTube channel, but we had planned on doing a friend swap like a couple months ago, and then it just kind of, we put it on the back burner because of COVID, and like, you know, it was around Christmas time, so the postal services were really backed up, and so I'm really hoping that we can do that sometime soon, because there are some more scents from the new catalog over there in Australia that I would love to try. This was really nice. I don't think it's my favorite. This also came back in the International Wax collection. It's good. It definitely has that strawberry, like cantaloupe feel. Wicked for performance. Holy crap, this one is so friggin' strong. If you're a fruity lover, this you would love. It's definitely, if you like dewy or don't we, it's kind of similar to that. Even sugared strawberry, it's like mixing dewy and don't we with like sugared strawberry. I feel like you would get something similar to this. So that's my empties. That's everything I've gone through. Oh, the thing that I didn't save that I should have was a, what's it called? Fragrance flower in the new Buttercup Bell from the fall collection. What's it called? Apple and Cinnamon Sticks. That fragrance flower lasted me like 3 months. Like, even when all the oil was gone and the petals they were dry, like they were crispy. I could have like, the reason why I threw it out is because it was falling apart because the petals were so dry and crispy, but it still smelled, like it still fragranced my bathroom. That was such a good performing fragrance flower. But yeah, so I don't have that to show you, but that's the last thing that I went through. So I hope everybody is doing well. Please comment below, tell me how you're doing. Let me know what you've been up to. I've missed you guys. Definitely going to try to film. I can't commit to anything because of just how busy I am with work, and then because I'm working so much. When I'm home, I try to spend a lot of time with my kids, and you know, so yeah, I'm tired. I have to work tonight at 7:30. I'm only working a 4-hour shift though, 4 hours of overtime. Then tomorrow I'm working until 2 a.m. So yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. I'm gonna try and film, I'm hoping a couple times a month at least, you know, my empties, let you know what's coming up in the catalog, haul videos. I haven't been buying a whole lot of Scentsy, but when I do, it's like, you know, I'm buying like a huge order at a time, because normally I would buy like once a week, get a couple things here and there. But now it's just, I've got so much stuff and not enough time to use it all that I'm not really purchasing anything. As far as like COVID goes, we're still doing good. Work is like, even with COVID, like it's still pretty busy. It's actually more busy because we just had a lockdown here where like everything closed except for like grocery stores and pharmacies and stuff. But I don't think we're in lockdown anymore. I think it was lifted last week. So things are starting to slow down a little bit. But yeah, so let me know how you guys are doing. Comment below, you know, let me know what you want to see. I'm so glad that I was able to film this for you guys today. And I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.